motion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Michel on the counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Michel. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's 3rd down.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 6-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Dragons 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jones. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dragons 7, Bears nothing.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Murray again. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle made by Brett.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Dragons.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. The catch made by Miller. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Short. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On third down, it's short, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's see what you got. 56, 56.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there of pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Michelle going to try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now this time, Murray to throw it. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Murray. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7.
From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambo is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Allen. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he rifles one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, it's short. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check four, check four.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Allen again. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, short. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
The 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Jones. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Murray. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Murray.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The sack by Jordan Willis.
4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Murray. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on 1st down. It's short. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for our visitors, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.